Who's your guest?
Like most. Oh, this is Hattie. She is my new baby. She is 2 months old. And like many Americans, I am home with my kids, so she is with me today.
She seems very relaxed about your position on the issues.
Thank you so much for having us here today. I worry most about the burden borne by three groups in particular: kids, workers, and patients. As a working parent with 4 young children at home who has been struggling to manage distance learning for her kids, even with the best circumstances and resources, I am especially sensitive to education issues. The pandemic has exacerbated the existing deep disparity in educational equity in this country. From day one, we saw well-resourced schools transition relatively seamlessly to online models with continued learning. Families with access to broadband and devices, and the flexibility for a parent to be available at home muddled through. But for millions of America's kids from vulnerable communities, school simply stopped. As many as 1 in 6 kids lack the equipment necessary to participate in distance learning, and nearly 1/4 of kids lack reliable internet access, conditions that particularly affect rural, urban, and low-income families. The solutions parents and school districts are considering pose increased risks of privacy harms to kids, particularly kids in communities already battling the equity gap. We need to acknowledge that privacy and data issues are also equity and civil rights issues. Hybrid and in-person learning models will require unprecedented collection of personal data to facilitate contact tracing, quarantines, and family choices. Where wealthy children's families can pay for privacy protective services, poor kids may pay by sacrificing their privacy. In conclusion, I want to acknowledge the dedicated public servants at the agency who have been working through this crisis in incredibly challenging circumstances. Working from home, especially for parents of young kids, is harder than I could have imagined. Chairman Simons deserves great credit for providing unmatched flexibility for staff across the agency to ensure they and their families remain safe. And the staff deserve equal credit for their tenacity, resilience, and unwavering commitment to the important work of the Commission.
Thank you, Commissioner. It is indeed ironic that just as you were speaking about online distance learning, we lost your video, although we could hear you, and on the screen was a text saying that we had lost the picture because of low bandwidth. So
I apologize.
Well, I think that that points up the problems that we have. If a member of the Federal Trade Commission has problems with distance testimony, you can imagine what those students that are trying to do distance learning are experiencing. Also, I want to tell you that Hattie has a beautiful head of hair there, and she's well behaved. So thank you for that testimony.